out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Gary Trent.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the center position. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. Special K, the playoffs are not far away. What kind of discussions are going on right now in those locker rooms?
Kevin, at this point in time, it's all about focus and intensity. You understand who you are and what needs to be done. It's now a matter of preparing yourself in your mind and body to go out and do that. You've worked for it, and complacency is not an option.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Now, Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nesmith. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now Halliburton. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Kicks it out to Lillard. Prince the screen. Tries yet again. No good off the front iron.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Now here's Lopez. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. From deep, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
To the paint, here's Turner. And Lopez pulls it down.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Lillard from outside. Siakam pulls it in. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work. Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Prince against Halliburton. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. In third, the Pacers.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Kuzma. Last game we saw him score 14. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Prince. The tray. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
Now, here's Siakam. No scoring in this one. Nesmith finds Halliburton. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
And so onto Kumbo looking over it. And it's in there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. And a wide open look for Siakam. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Lillard against Halliburton. Shoots from the block. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Craig, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
No good on the free throw. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Good on the second free throw. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you. Mathurin, so dangerous. He can score from any place on the floor.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Pass to Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Here's Kuzma. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Indiana leading. Nembhard finds Mathurin. And that one is hammered home.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Now on the clock is your Hunt Squad.
Quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Milwaukee. Advantage in one series. And, of course, Indiana right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And I think for the Bucks, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Prince. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton trying to break loose, and it's Mathurin missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Prince in the post. Nembhard covering.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Prince to the middle from 6 feet. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Siakam.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Kuzma outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Pacers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. No good on the triple. The Bucks trail. Lillard outside. Back to Giannis. Prince with a screen on Mathurin. Giannis drives in. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Mathurin. Nembhard with it. Working on Prince. Outside for Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lillard outside. Lets it go from the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Antetokounmpo, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
Halliburton outside. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. With the teardrop, rebounded by the Bucks. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. Back to Lillard from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lillard's got his second bucket.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And so here is Indiana. They trail by 1. Back to Toppin. Lillard against McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Mathurin's got 6 points.
Look, we know Mathurin is a flat-out scorer, but you rarely see him operate in that mid-range area.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And the first one drops.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
The Bucks making a switch here. Smith has checked in. So he gets them both. And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 3-point game. Smith with a screen on McConnell. Lillard against McConnell. And here is Trent outside. Toppin pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Smith, and Porter subbed in for Damian Lillard. Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. Now, here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Halliburton in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. Over Trent. And it's Halliburton missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Sims. And that time, also a missed shot. And a wide open look for Porter. Connects from 3-point range.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Trent against Halliburton. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Tony Bradley's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And that one misses. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Offline from the high post. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Indiana out in front, leading by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Halliburton. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Toppin. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. Now here's Bryant. Back to Halliburton. No good from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Indiana leading by 3. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Trent. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Halliburton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McConnell. Porter pulls it in. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. That one drops for him.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Outside Mathurin. Bryant a screen on Green. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Sinks the triple. Mathurin's got 9. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Giannis. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Cleveland.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's McConnell. The lead is 2. Bryant the pass to McConnell. Inside, and Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Porter dishes to Green. On the wing, Giannis. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
You know what time it is, Sox fans. Give it up.
Cherish Walker. He's checked in for Bryant. This is a list of the guys that have been dialed in at the free throw line lately since the All-Star break. No one has been better. The fourth spot held by Tyrese Haliburton.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Toppin sets a screen for Haliburton. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Trent passes to Porter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Toppin covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Wow, Giannis with the strong finish inside. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Turner with a screen on Porter. Haliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Haliburton.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now, here is Haliburton. He's got 11. And here's Trent. Pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
That's good from Turner.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Green, he's checked in for Trent. All free throws good from Turner.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 18. Porter, no luck. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Prince. Fires the 3. Nembhard's shot is good. And that ties it up.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. A moment now to check out some numbers from Tyrese Haliburton.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. And the Pacers also making a change. Siakam's checked in.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Kuzma. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And that one's good, Lillard.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Pacers making a change here. Neesmith has checked in.
Pacers substitution. Number 23, Aaron Neesmith.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 11. Pass to Neesmith. Indiana again missing. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's the setup and the slam by Giannis.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Siakam with it, covered by Giannis. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Siakam misses. Bucks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Lillard finds Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Neesmith, guarded by Kuzma. Fast break, here we go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Kuzma. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging about 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now, here's Kuzma. Pass to Lillard. Fires from way outside. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Lillard. It's rebounded by Indiana. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Now Siakam. Driving to the basket. Here's Nembhard. Covered by Lillard. Green with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Kuzma. Over in the corner, Lillard. Looking to get it going. Nembhard grabs the board.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Nembhard's got 5. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lopez outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Takes more than this to stop Lopez. He can be so physical in the interior, pretty mobile too.
Pass to Nesmith. And the layup's good off the glass. Nesmith has got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kuzma kicks to Lillard. 1:25 left now here in the second. Pacers with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Bucks trail by 3. Lopez outside. Over Turner. Bank shot. No good. Pacers shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Pass to Mathurin. Now Turner. Lopez covering. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Back to Kuzma. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Yes, that goes in. Kuzma's got 6.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Lillard. Pass to Siakam. Fader on the way, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 14 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. You know, with this team, they stretch you out so much, you got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to the details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Center court and get ready for the half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Well, right now for Indiana, they've been just solid at times. And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's Halliburton. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Count it, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Kuzma. Clock at 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with the 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Halliburton outside. Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard, defended by Prince. Pass to Turner. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Nesmith. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc. Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Back to Turner. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Nesmith. Now Nembhard. 7 points in the game. Shots good by Turner.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now here's Prince. Trailing by 5. Back to Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Lillard's got 11 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Lillard. Halliburton with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Turner for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Pass to Lillard. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Kicks it out to Prince. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez, a screen on Halliburton. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Prince against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Sinks that one from the post. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Kuzma outside. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Here he goes. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Tries again. The wide open look here for Lopez. Sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
And how about Brook Lopez? In his 30s, he added the three-point shot, which extends his career.
Halliburton with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis showing creativity.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Neesmith. Down low, here's Siakam. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Puts up a deep three. Pacers with the rebound.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Pass to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
And stolen by Lillard. The shot's good. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Siakam passes to Neesmith. Halliburton in the corner. Plays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's got 15.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 24. Over Siakam. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Antetokounmpo.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Nembhard with it, guarded by Prince. Nembhard finds Turner. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here is Lillard. He's got 13. Pass to Prince. Here's Giannis. Out to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game.
A reliable stretch forward. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 7. Siakam outside. Halliburton is double. That's a floater go. Siakam's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
So it's the Pacers now. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Siakam with it, jacks up a 3, and again it's the Pacers from deep.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Antetokounmpo up top, covered by Siakam. Lopez kicks to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Giannis dishes to Prince. Lopez from long range.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Siakam with it, outguarded by Giannis. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Turner with a screen on Prince. And Siakam has it in the corner. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and it's Green and for Kyle Kuzma. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Here's Green. Still scoreless. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's foul number 2 for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
Number 3, Kevin Porter Jr.
Lillard outside. And that one drops for him. Lillard's got 17.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
McConnell scanning the floor. Siakam, right side. Sims with the rebound. Bucks trail by 3. On the wing, Porter. Back to Lillard. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Indiana's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Milwaukee with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Lillard misses.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
You can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Trent, left side. Green finds Lillard. Shot clock at 5. A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Siakam passes to McConnell. Porter against Mathurin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Lillard. 20 points for him. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his 3. Pacers leading by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Siakam passes to Mathurin. Misses from short range. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Pacers. Toppin is out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in a 2-guard. Green finds Porter. Giannis sets a screen for Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Green. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight. On the wing, Mathurin.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Free throw good, Mathurin.
Mathurin has a little bit of Mitch Richmond in him, you know, a guy I love watching work. Strong, aggressive, quick, talented as a scorer. Man, he's got game.
Second free throw, no good.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Antetokounmpo is a very gifted passer now, capable of running the offense and getting his guys going in the process.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. With the drive. Makes it off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Green. Giannis sets a screen for Green. 6 to shoot. Can't hit that one. Indiana leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Mathurin. And that one goes long. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Indiana's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And Toppin throws it down.
Toppin is a Skywalker, Obi. Insane verticality.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Green with a screen on Walker. Here's Giannis.
Oh, man.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the Pacers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Prince kicks to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 4 assists now tonight.
Porter Jr. won't be denied of that bucket. Fearless, even around the big bodies.
Now, here is Halliburton. Off target from the wing. Porter against Halliburton. Porter dishes to Giannis. It's Giannis pulling it down.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
The Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Toppin with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Halliburton with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Walker. Takes the 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Halliburton is double. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Drops in the tray. Toppin's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Prince outside. Outside, Green. Back to Prince. Walker against Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Walker. Antetokounmpo, no good. Pacers leading by 3. Mathurin with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Porter against Halliburton. Now Porter. Prince outside. From downtown, it's good from long range.
Boy, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the lob to the hoop.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Tapping a screen on Green. He had a nice open look right there. Now that's 17 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Walker against Giannis. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Halliburton against Porter. Takes a 3. And it's Toppin. That time on the assist by Halliburton. Toppin's got 10 points here in the second half. Halliburton against Porter. Unloads from 13. The shot, no good. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Halliburton finds Turner. And here's Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Lillard against Halliburton. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now, here's Lopez. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Trying to get open is Lopez. Prince can't hit. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Turner against Lopez. Right side Turner. Back to Nembhard. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Giannis kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Lopez to end the cold streak. They get the rebound. Antetokounmpo. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Prince. Here's Siakam. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Giannis. Bucks trail by 6. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Siakam looking around. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. It's Nembhard on the wing, guarded by Prince. Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Siakam inside. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Siakam's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Here's Lillard. Prince finds Lopez. Lillard outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And here's Halliburton. Neesmith with the bounce pass. Halliburton with it. 5 to shoot. Halliburton is double. From deep three-point land. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Lillard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 10. Seconds left in the game. And Lillard gets it to go.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Here's Turner outside for Halliburton. His three-pointer's off the mark. And the Bucks with possession here. And a deep three from Lillard. Good! And now they trail by just 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Shooting for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Timeout called, the Bucks. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
.11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
15 foul. At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Halliburton hits them both.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.